my name is Barbara Majeski, and I live in Rahway, and I'm here to state my views on the stadium going into Rahway Park. I was probably one of the first people that really took notice of the mayor stating in the newspaper that he wished to put that stadium in the park. The park does not belong to the city of Rahway, it belongs to the county, and it is used by everyone in the surrounding towns. Granted, Rahway is probably the only city that doesn't have a glamorous football field like the new one in Linden or Jonathan Dayton and all the other surrounding towns that have really nice football stadiums. But I've lived in Rahway for 47 and a half years, and that stadium has provided those children the ability to play football. I mean, what do they want to build a stadium there for 5 or 7 home games? Granted, I don't have a problem if they want to put a track field in Rahway, in the park, but I mean, I emailed Mr. Hudak's office, and every council member in Rahway, and not one person had the decency to even respond to an email when I found this out. Our mayor states that, oh, every town will be envious of us. The problem is our mayor is envious of everyone else because they already have those stadiums for their football players. But for 5 or 7 home games, it is not worth destroying the peace and serenity that's in our park. I use the park all the time. I like to go there and read. My husband and I walk. That park is only a matter of maybe 1.5 miles in circumference, not large enough to entail. If you take Linden Stadium and put it in the middle of Rahway Park, that's how big that stadium is going to be. Between the track field, the stands, and the concession stands, the next thing they'll want to do is take away more park for parking, because there is not going to be any parking. There is nowhere to accommodate all the people that are going to be coming for track meets or the football games. There's only 2 entrances in, 2 entrances out. They're both single lanes. There's no traffic light. People on Valley Road are not happy about this stadium going in because of the traffic that's going to be on their road. The people that face the park, their backyards are going to be one loud noise with high beam lights on all the time. I work for someone, and she is adjacent to Linden's stadium, and was told that, oh, those lights will be shut off, you don't have to worry about them. She says they shine in her bedroom every night when the stadium lights are on, and she says nobody shuts them off. You used to be able to walk around Linden Stadium to do track just as a walker. Those stadiums are now locked under lock and key with big black fences, no trespassing signs, and that's the same thing that's going to happen in Rahway Park. The people that come to use there on the weekend, you see people coming in from Perth Amboy and the other surrounding towns. They have their own private soccer games that they play, which are no longer going to be, because there won't be any field left. There's wildlife that's in there. We walk at night. We've walked in the fog, and you see the deer come out, and they're out in the field. And you're going to consume this whole park with this football stadium that we don't need. There's no traffic light on St. George Avenue. A little 10-year-old was hit by a car there one day, because there is no traffic light. You come across from River Road, the lane goes there, and it directs you to go right across the street to go into the park, but there's nothing there to prevent you from getting hit. People on River Road have already complained about the parking situation. I'm only 2 blocks from the park, and I know that parking will be a problem. They'll be coming down to my street also, and not only that, but also the noise that's going to accommodate this. And I know probably none of you maybe even use the park, but that's the only peace and quiet we have in the town, and it does not belong to the city of Rahway. It belongs to Westfield and Linden and West Winfield Park and Cranford and all their surrounding towns. It just does not belong to our mayor alone. And if you want to invest money, millions of dollars, invest it in fixing the roads that are a mess, as opposed to putting it into another football stadium. Thank you.
There's 2 points. First, on that Rahway Stadium, this may be conjecture, but I'm thinking that just based on past experience, that it's something that the Union County Improvement Authority wants to make money off of, specifically Dakota Fitzpatrick, that gets $1 million a year in fees for something. So the more that's built through the UCIA, the more money they get. And somebody said, let's build a stadium, Rahway. I don't know how crowded they are. I mean, whether Rahway will bring a lot of people in there, but there's a reason for that. Outside of football related, who knows, they might be building something in Scotts Plains too if they get stuff there. But it's basically just for the Union County Improvement Authority.